Now then, welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. One thing that was different from the last episode, I had to lower this growth light one block. I'd set this all up, and it said leave a 2-block gap, so then I placed the light on the third block, so the light block was in the third block, not the second block up. So it's kind of, yeah, it works now. But the reason I found out was I tested it out. Well, I always get lag coming out of that door. Wow. I should try a different door, maybe. This is what I set up out here. And I set this up to put the lights on there. And these were growing faster than the ones in there were growing. So it ended up being that I lowered the light. Also, it was mentioned in the comments down below, so thank you very much for leaving your comment. And I just converted this. And since then, I've added some more fruit and things and grown stuff. And now I'm waiting for them to decompose and become perished so that I can use the spoiled food to make nutrition solution, to make more growing pots, to also make nutrition solution to make more seeds, and so on and so on. So I'm still working on that, and I've been doing some work towards it. I do have canned food and stuff now. I got all this fruit and fibre and vegetable stuff that I've been harvesting so far, and I've been making myself canned meat, which is very good to eat, I have to say. But today I wanted to build my own small vessel because I've unlocked all of the things and I've made all of the parts. I've done all this side of things. I've done all the making of. And I've got a few blocks as well, which is easy enough for me to make. So, yeah, I think I should make my own. However, I don't want to just make my own right away. I want to do the same as I did with a hover vehicle in this first playthrough anyway. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna take the iron and I think it's the cobalt. I think I've already got silicon in there. I'm gonna take out all the stuff that I need for the blueprint, and there is a library SV starter tier 1. There's also a few that I've downloaded. I saved my hover vessel, so I've got that as a blueprint for future saves. So I'll be able to use this amount of ingredients and manufacture that same ship again, which is awesome. I like. I've made a few modifications to that as well, I think, since the last time we saw. Maybe. I don't know. This requires some strange ingots that I don't have the materials for yet. I need to go into space to get these ingots, but it did look cool. It's a Viper Mark 7, and I think it looked really cool, so I got that. And another one I got was the Crow. The Crow doesn't require that many ingots at all in comparison to the starter, which I think requires just a little bit more. The starter requires a little bit more. But the starter is provided by the game creators. So I thought I would start with a starter vehicle. Let's take out, so we've got 130 cobalt, put that into the factory. That's that, and 350. There. 350 iron can go into there. Okay, and start producing. Okay, so now it's going to take 31 minutes to set up. That's not too much time, really. I think it'll run a bit faster than that, but you never know. We'll see what happens during the course of the episode today. I've got stocks and supplies over here, though. So, yeah, I've got some more iron ore, so I can probably process a load more iron to get a load more iron ore sorted out. And promethium crushed. I've got some more copper ore. I've got a fair amount of spare supplies. I don't know how much I'm going to need to build any capital ships or anything like that big stuff. So I'm going to have to work on it a little later on. And maybe go down and get some more resources. But it would be nice to get some more resources that are from, I don't know, other planets and asteroids and things. And stuff and things. Oh, the lag coming out the door. That's it. Every time the graphics... the lag comes out the door, gets me. Someone mentioned about my FPS rates as well. There's a reading that I get when I'm recording, and I'm playing at FPS 4950. Occasionally, when I'm scanning, I'm playing at 42, 43. So my FPS is upwards of 40 to 50. and sometimes reaches 60 if I'm into wilderness areas where there's none of my buildings and structures. The problem is that when I record to file, my record to file is set to 30 FPS. And every now and again, if there's too much data, then it cannot record to the file at the full 30 FPS. So it sometimes drops to, I don't know, even 18 sometimes if it's got a lot of data to store away. And that's probably a hardware issue rather than a software issue. I probably need to get a better hard drive for that recording software to go onto. But most of the time we're running at about 30 FPS, and most of the time it's recording the file as 30 FPS, and most of the time therefore I'm uploading a video at 30 FPS. The game itself sometimes has a few kind of like graphical stutters, but I'm not losing any FPS when you're getting those graphical stutters, so that must be something to do with the game itself. But I enjoy playing it the way it is. I'm used to this kind of graphic settings and I'm quite happy with it. I play nicely, I enjoy, and hopefully I carry on making good content with you guys. So, I've changed my hover vessel. Let's move on to other things. As you can see now, it looks much more like an actual buggy, an actual vehicle. I know it hovers. I put the hover thruster directionals inside the wheels as the wheel trim. And I even used the texture to make kind of a track around the wheels. Blocked off the back thrusters so they look a bit cooler. Tied in a few more bits, get a little roll cage bar on the back there because it's a bit more of a pickup now. And just generally tidied it up and sorted it out, played around with it a little bit more. I also put another thruster in the front here. I don't think I had the thruster in the front before because I couldn't reverse, and that was a bad thing. And now we've got a full set of bits and pieces in here, all sprayed up white, with a fridge in here as well. And oh yeah, I've got some spoiled food in here because I made a load of salami supplies for taking away with me, and they've eventually spoiled in there as well. So that's good. I can actually get on with some of this farming stuff while the factory is working for me. So let's have a quick look at the factory. It is on 27 minutes. So yeah, we haven't got a lot of time to waste on that one. I will cut away in a bit and let it finish off. But first, I wanted to just show you what's going on with this stuff. So, spoiled food. We put the spoiled food in there. We've already got purified water and also rock dust. Yeah, the rock that you pick up while mining, you get a load of rock dust. So that makes this solution. So I'm going to make another... Well, actually, I want to make as much as I can. I'll make another 6 nutrient solution from the spoiled food that we've got here. I don't think I can actually make that many, can I? Never mind. It'll make as many as it can. And then we will make some growing pots from metal plates, fibre, and the nutrient solution. And then I can potentially turn some of these pairing fruits into sprouts, but I will have a quick check to see what we actually need outside before I get around to doing that. So the crafting is very simple for these plots. So long as you've got spoiled food, which if you go out hunting and gathering enough to spoil food, you're going to generally get some spoilage. These perish times in here are because they're not in a fridge, so they perish faster. And I've been putting crops that I've already got full saplings of, full sprouts of, in here to just, yeah, just perish as quickly as they can, really. So there's the growing pot. Good. Now, let's... access here, put that away in there. So we want to see what we can put where. Notice the FPS drop as soon as I come outside again. So yeah, I've got this plot to put in there, and I've got 2 plots spare. Can't remember what that is. It would be nice to remember what that is. There's tomatoes, and this is pairing fruit. Pear-thing fruit. Then we've got tomatoes, and then we've got, I think it's maybe potatoes? I'm not sure though. I'll have to double check it. I think it was potatoes. Let's go back inside and check it out. It was that one that I just did, which was the first one in line here, which was Dunhams. So I've already got those, I just need 1 more of those. And then we can start working on corn. Why not? Yeah, we get some corn seeds. They don't stack, unfortunately, which is a bit weird, but never mind. So, yeah, I need one more of the Durham sprouts, which means I need the space Durhams in there. So I'll make one more of that, and then put these in here, and make 2 corn sprouts. They actually make 2 already, so each one of these can turn into 2 of the kind of sprout sapling things. There we go, so that's that done. And then the corn sprout should give me 2, but I'll have to make a 3rd, I think. Unless I take 1 from in here. I could take 1 from in here, I suppose, but let's not. Let's just leave them in here. I like having a few in here. When these are all grown, then I know to go and check outside as well. So, yeah, there's this corn sprouts, and we've got the Durham seeds there. Okay, so we got nice and easy to set up farms. You just literally mouse over and then put that in. That doesn't quite look like the one that I put in there before. I think it is, though. I think it is one of those. I'm pretty sure it's one of those. I'll put it in, and if I need to break it, I can break it. And then put the corn, can start there. We'll start with corn. And there we go. So I'm just keep adding to this as and when I get some rotted food. But let's just cut away and wait for the small vessel to finish producing in the factory. And so I can give it a test out. And then start figuring out a design for myself, for my own vessel, using all these parts. And do some cool building. Probably not during the episode. Probably let's just go and explore space, and then I'll make my own vessel and show you it next episode. Okay, well, time has passed. Time has passed. And I'm just now making the wheat seeds to put in the plot farm area. I've expanded it a fair bit, and my factory is nearly built, the small vessel, so we're about to go into space. Blueprint has finished successfully. There we go. Awesome. Let's just go and plant our wheat before we go. It's night time, but no biggie. And the crops just keep growing so fast, look, because even though it's night time, I think they just keep growing. So now we're on to wheat. And I got 2 wheat seeds to grow there. I could make a 3rd, but we need some stuff to go rotten first. We'll let the rotting stuff happen. There's a few recipes that are cool now we've got all of the fruits and veggies and stuff. Now I've got canned fruits and veggies available to me, I'm doing so. Look, canned vegetables on their own are pretty good. I'm going to make another one. It looks like I can only make another one. I can make some space fries. Space fries! I can make some flour from wheat, which means I can make some bread. Canned fruit. I'm just taking some supplies because we're about to go into space. So I figured it'd be a good idea to take some supplies. Let's make some bread. Yeah, let's do some cooking. Do some cooking. I can make popcorn out of the corn as well. That's interesting, I suppose. What can I do with the bread now? I thought I could make a sandwich or something. Sandwich, salami, bread, and tomatoes. Okay, well, I've got some salami in the vehicle, so let's just make ourselves a salami sandwich. Let's get ourselves sorted out before we spawn this vehicle in. And before it's daylight, because obviously you don't want to see all of this in the dark. That is terrible. Video producer stuff. I know it's going to be dark in space. It's going to be pitch black in space, but at least you get to see what's going on right now. Oh, 2 more rotten food as well. Oh, this is just so much going on all the time. I can keep making stuff because everything is slowly but surely perishing. By the time I've made a few plots of this and a few plots of that, things are perishing down. That sandwich perish time 20. That's got massive. So the perish time of 20 we'll put in there just out of the way. Okay, so we've got 8 minutes of game, or 8.5 minutes of game time left before it's sunlight. I think I'm going to spawn the small vessel just here, so we can still take a good look at it. To the factory. Oh, actually, no. Library. There it is. It's ready to spawn in. Let's see what it looks like, shall we? We'll put it... I would like to put it somewhere bright. Just here. Just here. Oh, I saw that. Just there. Just there. There it is, the small vessel. And it's not bad for a little starter vessel. It just gives me the idea of what to build it like, what options I've got when I'm building my own. It just gives me the ideas. We've got thrusters for direction on the sides here, and then big thrusters on the back here, 4 big thrusters on the back. Okay, we've got a constructor at the back as well for when I'm landed somewhere. And only 2 reverse and 1 for each side, so that makes sense, but 4 on the back, all for going forwards. We've got oxygen, of course, we've got cargo, and yeah, that's about it. That's all the things I was thinking of, apart from the fact that I was hoping to put a turret on as well, because I don't know what I'm going to visit out there. And we've got the small vessel turret, small vessel things. Where's the fuel go? Got the fuel on this side. Yeah, okay, so let's get some fuel. Fuel it up. I'm kind of keen on getting up and out into space. Right, fuel-wise, I've got tons of fuel, so let's take 61 with me. That way I can come back in a hurry if I need to. I don't know about taking spare parts, because, well, you know what? I might need spare parts. I'm going to take all the oxygen, because I don't need oxygen for anything else as far as I know. Emergency bottle O2, add to toolbar and use with left mouse button. Emergency bottles of air, that'll do, yeah, because I think you can float around in space, so that's probably a good idea to take something like that. And I don't really know what I'm going to be finding or anything like that, so I don't really know what I need to take. So this is kind of explorer mission number 1. The first mission is just to explore, to see where we're going and what we've got. Switch on the main power first. Oh, I can do that way. That's a fridge. That's that. Where's the O2 stored then? Give me an O2 storage facility. Where do I store O2? Is it in there? No, that's fuel. It doesn't make it easy for storing O2 then. Unless it's on the back or something. That's where the O2 comes out. But have I got an O2 supply somewhere? There's the O2 station. I can't see a way of putting O2 into the ship. That I don't like the idea of. I don't like the idea of not being able to put oxygen in the ship. What have I got here? Constructor. Yeah, I don't see it. I suppose I could land it somewhere else and try and put oxygen in, but I'd expect the fridge to be oxygen instead. But the fridge is just a fridge, obviously. The fridge is just a fridge. Let me get my oxygen out, because I don't like the look of not having an oxygen supply there. I need an oxygen tank, don't I? So, an O2 tank. We'll just take one O2 tank, and I'll just place an extra O2 tank on the ship, just so that I've got the O2 in there. And I can place it just about anywhere. It's not going to affect the flying of the ship. And I'm going to place it on... Oh, we get downward thrusters as well. I didn't see the downward thrusters. I'll place it on the top for now. Why not? There we go. Just because. And I'll put a couple of bottles of that in there. There we go. Alright. It's strange that I can't see where it is. But I guess... Yeah, that's it. That's what I've got to do. So, helmet. Put my helmet on. Have I got my helmet on? Yes, I've got my helmet on. Okay, I've got some food. I've got my helmet on. And... T to get in. Oh, come on. T to get in. Thank you. Alright, we've got power on. We had power on. Power on. Okay. This is gonna be weird. So I hover up. We've got quite good maneuverability. I can... whoa! Float down, float down, float down. Don't go down. That's a bad idea. I'm kind of doing maneuvering thrusters at the minute. I can take a look at my base from the sky. Yes. Alright, well, let's see about rolling this thing around a bit. Yes. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Get some practice on. Right, out of atmosphere. Distance to orbit is 600 meters and counting. 560, 500, 450, 400, 350, 300. 250, 200, 150, 100. And we're out into orbit now. There's a little bit of a lag as we jumped screens between the loading screens, but okay. And now we're out of the atmosphere. Okay, let's slow it down now. Can I slow my speed down? Slow my speed to a stop and turn around to have a look at the planet again. I can reverse away from the planet. And I've got to try and keep an idea of where I should land as well, because, well, I don't know. I don't know how to get to my place. I suppose when I land again, I get to the get to wherever I want to go. But let's have a look around then. Let's have a glance about. I'm getting over 100 frames per second in space, but it's still recording at 30, just for those of you that wish to know. What's that object over there? Do I still have a map in this? Yes, I do. So here's my vessel. There's a Kura. There's a small constructor. Huh? There. What? And there's a moon over there. We've got some asteroids, though. Sathium asteroids. I don't know what a Sathium asteroid is for, but I don't know if I want to go for it. I don't know if I want to clean up the asteroids. I guess I should try a little bit of walking somewhere. There is a constructor apparently though as well. So let's see if we can see where the constructor is when we're orbiting around. I'm reversing away. What's that? Is that a thing? That is that looks like a moon, but is it not the moon? What am I looking at today? I'm looking that direction, am I? Akira small constructor. I don't know what that is. There's another one there. These are pretty close stuff. Okay, I'm going to go down over here and see what we find. I do not know how to read the map properly yet. But, well, we'll see what we can do and see what we can find. Finding it interesting enough to discover all these new places. I'm discovering how the controls work and stuff like that. It's very interesting. And there's lots of places to go and see. I wonder what I'm aiming at now. Does it show me what I'm aiming at? It shows me aiming something off the map. I can't zoom in and out of the map, can I? Okay. Oh, there was another tab there, though. What's this? Lots of different places that we can go and see that are in the game. Very good. So let's take that and... Well, we can't lock the target. Okay. What about that place? I can not lock the target. I can lock the target of the place. Okay. The orbits I can do. There's a trading post. Okay, that's cool. Okay, well I want to stay inside this base's orbit for now. I can't tell how many miles away that is, or how many meters away that is. But let's go and see if we can find something in the asteroid field that maybe we need to harvest and mine out. A little scan about. Whoa, I just saw a space drone. Okay. Can I shoot this? Have I got any rockets? No, I haven't got anything. I haven't got anything, so I need to maneuver away quickly. Whoops. So let's get out of there. Where am I maneuvering to? I do not know. I'm just trying to stay away from that enemy ship. Might be a good idea just to land it down and do a few more experimental runs. I'm sure that's got to be a moon, though. It's too big for a moon. No. And there's other things like this. Is that in range of me? Or what? I can't tell exactly where I'm going to go with this. Let's take... Oh, there's a thing. Or is it? I don't know. There's an atmosphere. Oh, man. I don't know where to go or what to do. But I've avoided the drone ship. That's the main thing. Alright, so, yeah, this must be the moon that's closest. I'll do a little bit of investigating between episodes, but though that one over there is too far away, and this is... I'm almost in the planet again. That's my base down there, is it? Somewhere? Oh, I'm so close. I can't see this constructor that they're supposed to be or anything, though. Unless that's it over there. There's stuff around and about the planet. Obviously there's this asteroid field all around the planet, and there'll be some that have actually got resources in. I don't think I brought my mine. I've got my drill, so I could potentially get some resources while I'm up here, so it's not a wasted journey. But what is that up there? A Thermica station. I wonder if that's something that I should avoid or something I can blow up. I see a drone on my map as well. I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. I may be leaving you on a cliffhanger, people, because I'm not sure that I want to be in here. I'm not sure if this is something that I should be doing or whether I'm going to get blasted by something any second now. It doesn't appear to be shooting at me. It does have a turret aimed at me, but it doesn't appear to be... Whoa, it is aiming at me. Or is it shooting at the ship behind? Oh yeah, it's aiming at me. Huh? Okay, I kind of paused. Can I drop down? Can I land it? Okay, I kind of landed it on their thing. Now, do I have my helmet on? Yes, I have my helmet on. Okay, can I go outside with my helmet on? Yes, I can. Well, that's sweet. And there's a gravity on this place. Well, that's cool as well. Let's see now. Wrong faction, no core present. So can I not bust in? Can I not bust into this place? I want to break it. I want to get inside. Well, I'm in space. I'm in space. I'm on a space station. It's not my space station, I know, but I am on a space station. Can I shoot it? It's not letting me. Oh! That's taken a lot of killing, that's for sure. I'm in the kind of the right place for it to be avoided. It's destroying its own platform here. My ship has taken some damage. Can I repair it from here? Yeah, I can repair it from over here as well. So I can repair my ship while I'm stationary down here. That's nice to know. And I've got the wrong angle on their ship, so they're not going to destroy me while I'm repairing my ship on their space station. Nice. I like. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for watching today's episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. I am indeed still surviving. I don't think I've been killed by anything yet. That was close though. I was trying very hard to kill me there. Yeah, I'm just going to try and figure out how I can quickly escape this place. And it's a shame that I can't break things down. I can't... Is this the thing that I can break? I really would like to break stuff in their base so I can gain access to their base. But I guess it's just a case of have a quick repair up and then disappear off out of here and go back down to the planet and see about making my own small vessel. And I will see you in the next episode of Empyrion. Goodbye.